then our guest commentators tonight, Nerve from Panda, Stent My Wagon from NFTG. All right, guys, here we go. Round one. Starting it now.
Now, one thing I'd like to see with that Skoda here, since SELVA took two slow, very large heavy tanks, I'd almost like to see that Skoda try and put shots in them, depending if they're going for the hill or not. But if they are and they've got their sides to the middle, that Skoda could put in a quick 900 damage in one of those heavies and then escape.
That's what I would be expecting from PERIL right here. They're going to pop the middle, get a couple early shots, and then do what they're going to do. But and oftentimes on this map, the heavies will spawn at the furthest possible spot. So if they're trying to go hill, those two Conquerors are going to get caught out. Well, the Conqueror and the E75.
All right. Here we go. Start of the match. See how this rolls.
Yep, PERIL's going right for the middle. They're going to try to get there and get some early shots. But so is SELVA. SELVA's going middle too. They're sending their mediums all the way to the left. So it looks like they're going to cross them up. The mediums are going to go all the way to the left, and the heavies are going to go. Nope, the mediums are going to stay in that trench, in that dip. It's like they're going to try to send their heavies to F6. If I was SELVA, I'd try to get that Conqueror up in that bowl. That bowl is dangerous for a Conqueror. If you can get a Conqueror up in there, it's like game over.
Yeah, I remember that with when we were running Tier H, you get that T-32 in there. It took a lot to get him undug. Big shot. Oh, Marauder. Ooh.
Marauder's getting focused. PERIL's just going right on over.
There it is.
I think that's a very smart play from PERIL.
Good. Very good.
PERIL taking
well timed.
Chico right off the bat. Pro Marauder from PERIL getting taken out. Focus fire definitely real. All right. They got rid of Dex. STI down.
SELVA
need to get rid of that E75.
Yeah, too late. Oh, yeah. Look at the focus fire coming from PERIL. That is crazy. SELVA needs to get that other T-54 in over here to try to equal out the push.
I hate to say it, I'm proud of our boys. Come on.
There we go. Look at that. Still coming in.
That was beautiful on that light tank.
PERIL's doing a really good job of focus fire.
All right, so PERIL just got to kind of kick back, keep moving, take out their final target.
Yep, and that's all she wrote right there. And
there
that is why separating your tanks too much is detrimental to the game plan.
Especially on the field on proc, because you got those dips, and once a push happens and your team is down in the dip, the guys that are out on the flank can't help out.
They had it, and then he accidentally backed out of the room, so I had to reopen the room.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
And of course, the minute you open the room.
Pick. They took a 46 patent. Nerve, what do you think about using 46 patents?
I've seen some success with it.
All right.
I think you know what, it really just depends. If you can put a patent in a position somewhere where they're not really the main focus, they can do a lot of damage.
And here we go.
But I
believe
don't know.
Has the highest DPM in Tier 9, does it not?
Well, I think that goes to the tortoise, but
well, yeah,
competitive tanks.
Nobody uses the tortoise.
You teaser.
I don't know though. Actually, honestly, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
There's
Really
several
quick,
tanks
guys.
with high
Right.
DPM that I'd like to. I think we're going to see more of, and that would be like the Patton and the Conway, and we're going to start seeing strange tanks being used just out of curiosity.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, maybe
Most
a
definitely.
team that's not, maybe it's not working for them. They decide, let's try it. Let's see what what happens when we use this.
Well, let's get our tank call out here.
All
We've
right.
got
Here we go.
Kaji
Really
M41, T54, T54, T54 on Selva, M46 Patton. They brought it back out. Cazador with his Conquer, and Kaja Conquer. They would do Peril.
All right, so we got the triplets yet again with those T-54s, 8-up tanker, Rando and Looney. KUI Stinger coming back out with that E50. Shooter in in that Skoda T-50. Pro Marauder and Dexter. IS-3 in the Fatherland. So let's see what their rollout's going to be this time.
Right.
Looks like Peril's going for either a one-line push or a one-line turtle.
Yeah, I like the way that Peril's using the one line a bit more. Just
yeah, one line is definitely an advantage if everybody's going field. Selva could get wrapped up here real quick.
Yeah. If Peril pushes up with those 54s especially, since they've got the low profile, you can really trap Selva in that bowl that they're in right now.
Looks like Peril's just waiting to get everybody in the pool. Waiting. Hopefully they're not taking too much time. Up, and here it comes, guys.
I think that push was a little premature, but they were in a good position.
Yeah, they could have bled a little more damage there first.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Uh-oh, half the team not fully... Oh, boy, this is going to be interesting.
Now that pattern's starting to disintegrate, which that's big. There you go. This is turning around.
They went for the overmatch first.
They're lacking the hit points, but they've definitely got the gun advantage.
Let's go to hanging back at Peril.
Oh, now they got a long push to get to the last 3 or 4 tanks.
Yeah, pretty long.
They're gonna get eaten alive.
Wonder if it'd be worth it to jump over to the to the middle bowl and take out that T-54.
They are focusing pretty good.
Sure
really
are,
good, though.
aren't they?
I think that I think Selva made a big mistake there by separating that one T-54 to 1v1 on IS-3. That was a mistake.
All right. Looks like the Skoda's reloading.
Selva needed to move. Selva was sitting still shooting while Peril was pushing, and one of the things you don't want to do is sit still, because a tank on the move, its accuracy is really bad as it is. If you just sit still, they can still hit you. But if you're moving and they're moving and they're trying to shoot you while you're moving, it's tough. So Selva kind of sat there like they were stuck in the mud, and Peril was
prime example was that Patton actually.
Yeah.
He sat still and tried to fire at those mediums that were moving, and he didn't land a single shot.
Wow, yeah. It's a great snapshot tank, but
MVP this time.
I'm seeing 8-up tanker with the Stinger at 2458 with high damage and 8-up
2458.
and Looney finished up there at the end. So,
yep.
Kaiker.
I think 8-up coming out
2412 on Selva.
8-up threw up good numbers last round and again this round. I'm thinking someone wants to be an MVP.
Someone called out the MVP player was here. We'll have to see if that matches up. All right, I'm going back to the room now on the stream.
All right, guys, and here we go. We're going to do a quick rundown of the tanks. I'll do Selva here. Actually, how about this? Nerve, go ahead and run down Selva, and then Sniff, go ahead and roll down the Peril side. So, Nerve, take the lead.
All right. Well, we'll start with Mac Kaji in his Bulldog. Noob No Jogo in his T30. We got Dant King in his ST1. We got 2 E75s in Cazador and Rod. And 2 Conquerors in Chico and Kaikuri. I'm just going to stick to that, Kaikuri.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Sniff.
All right, we got Optimus Prime in a 704, Looney Tunes in a 704, Rando in his LTTB, Shooter in a T10, MVG 1985 in a T10, Beaver Buster in a Conqueror, and Wits in a Conqueror.
All right, guys, so here we go. Round 3 going out here. Must-win situation for Selva.
I like Selva's picks here. I'll be interested to see how well PERIL uses those 704s. I'm afraid if they play passive with them, this is going to be Selva's game to lose.
Yeah, for sure. They've got those three heavies could control the flag area very well.
That STI is going to be a very important tank in this match, I think. Let's see how well Selva uses it.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely interesting here. See how everything rolls out. I do also want to say a throw out to anybody that was in Illinois affected with those massive tornadoes that rolled through there. Everybody from Wednesday Night Fights. If you know anybody, our thoughts and prayers are out to them families right now. That happened with all the tornado super outbreak that happened yesterday in Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana. So let's go ahead and get right in on the fight here, guys.
So what I'm noticing already is that one of Selva's E75s had probably the worst possible spawn distance-wise, and the other E75 just started driving his tank about 5 seconds ago.
I'm looking at this, and PERIL's going to get there, and they're going to have shots galore into the sides of Selva right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And PERIL just got spotted. Selva's been spotted. I think that's a massive advantage for PERIL here.
Yeah, there it is. Here comes the focus fire.
There's a shot for 571 from a 704.
And here, oh man, big hits.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think this is going to be Selva's game. Once again, I think PERIL pushed a little too soon, but with their lineup, I guess they kind of had to. They are focusing really well, as they have all night long. That T-30's in a devastating spot, and that STI is going to be caught out here. That STI could have been in a better spot, but
those 704s have really been putting some serious damage in, though.
I
Look
just
at
saw
Rando
double tap.
going right in, charging in on a conquer with that LTTB of his. Oh, the focus fire is real coming out.
The focus fire is real from PERIL tonight. They are really doing well with it. And this T-30 is going to get overwhelmed here. He's getting pushed.
Oh, quadruple hit it on that conquer.
What I liked,
Chico.
I liked what Rando did there. You know, there were some PERIL guys that could have easily been killed there by the Conqueror, and going in and distracting him long enough for them to go in, kill that T-30, and I think, I don't know if the SD-1 was still alive, but like, he distracted that Conqueror just long enough.
Look at that.
That's always great. The light tank is always a great distractor. He can run in there, get the guys to turn, you know, get shots for your other tanks.
All right, let's see here. So PERIL bringing the hammer. They named it. This is the hammer. They brought it on. And look who's there up on top there. Looney, 2,700 damage out of that 704. But look
Witz
at Witz
is right behind him.
Not too far away with a conquer.
Right behind him at 2695 there.
Great focus fire from PERIL tonight. They looked really good tonight.
But I do have to say this. All this wouldn't have mattered if Rando wasn't running the LTTB the way he was doing it. He made a huge game changer in that one. PERIL already winning this tonight, so they're pulling out some different tanks. So you got Looney and Optimus coming back out with the 704s, and then Witz in the T-54E1 and the AMX 51. That is a tank that I have not seen. I thought we would see more of it being used, but not really. Not many teams running the AMX 5120s.
It's just map dependent. I mean, we use it. I've seen a lot of teams use it.
I saw RC use it to beat TNG.
Yeah, but they also used that 54E1 as well. Which I think is specifically because of the amount of time you can unload the clip in and still get away. I think that's what it is, like time between shots.
Right.
Because otherwise, I think the 5120 is better because that APCR pretty much melts through anything.
I'm counting 7. Okay.
Sniff. All right, Sniff, go ahead and do us a rundown on the PERIL side.
All right, Optimus Prime in a 704, Looney Tunes in a 704, Rando in a T30, Stinger in a T30, Wits in a 54E1, Shooter in a Hammer, and MVG 1985 is in his 5120.
All right, Nerve, I'm sorry to have you do it again, but here you go.
Couldn't switch us, could ya?
I like how you roll your R's.
Yeah, right. We've got Noob No Jogo in his T30. We got Mac Kaji in the Bulldog, Blackhauser in a T54, the Dant King in an ST1. We have two E75s with Cazador BR and Rod CR. And we've got the Conqueror with Chico Loco BR.
BR.
What's the BR stand for, I wonder?
Maybe he's a fan of another BR that we all know and love.
Who's a fan of that guy?
I have a feeling that's not it. I don't know the guy personally, but that
I'll tell you what,
really,
I'm not going to
really
be a fan of him this week.
Right?
Oh, big props and throwouts to if BR's watching us. I doubt it.
It's BR tactics.
I don't know.
Everybody should know BR tactics. You know, it's an interesting fact that he was one of the first people to actually get competitive gaming going in console. You know, him and Army Tanker started the very first tournament on console. It was the TNG Invitational Tournament. At the time, Army Tanker was with TNG, and he said, "You know, let's start this thing," and that's where it started.
Where it's grown from. Yeah.
5 or 6 clans got into that, and off it went.
And
we were actually one of the first. We were in there too, so that was the first tournament. And then after that, I think BR by himself started the WCT tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And after the first one, that's when TVDL and Pontiac Pack kind of took it over.
Yeah, I think he was.
But that first one was run
got
really
it
well.
Organized and ready to go, so that
really well and really organized.
So others can take it over. So yeah, lots of kudos out to XBR and Army Tanker, because we wouldn't be here today. None of us would be here, I don't think.
All right, so we got a pretty much
big clash here.
Looney
getting melted.
Getting smacked.
Oh, he just survived. Oh, man. Bounced that last shot.
I kind of like how Selva is staying so close together. It's a lot easier to share damage when you can kind of all be huddled together, and you know, one guy steps up, one guy backs off, that kind of thing. And they are just hammering away at whoever they can shoot at, whoever is stuck out on PERIL side.
It actually appears they're
Optimus
focusing
Prime
the 704s. I think they're ready to get rid of them. They have knocked those tanks down.
And the hammer's away.
I think Shooter just gave himself up. He realized he was undergunned, and he just said, I'm going to make some cover for my teammates here.
We're at 66 damage.
Sometimes
66.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Selva was ready for that push.
The 704s are almost gone. Looney Tunes is dropping way back. Ooh. Harold's got to back off here.
They've
got
Rando giving
Selva's got way too much cover here.
Yes, they do. PERIL coming out with just having fun with this last round. Definitely having fun, but not working out so well with all these TDs. Stinger getting a couple good bounces there. Ooh, another big hit. Uh-oh. Autoloader smells blood in the water. Autoloader in trouble now.
He's trying to get some damage in, hopefully to get rid of those two tanks. Maybe
he's melting the
E75.
Oh, that last round bounces.
Sat up there just a little too long. That's one thing about the 5120 that takes so long in between shots. Sometimes it's better just to go up, take 2, and then back off so you don't take more damage.
Witt's trying to get in the way of his buddy there, so they shoot him broadside instead of taking out the 120 while he's on a reload. Smart move on Witt's portion, trying to save a cannon.
Hopefully, and that T-54E1 should be able to take out that.
Playing really cautious. Oh, Rando took a big hit by the T-30.
T-54E1.
There we go.
Melted off.
Left.
There.
I'd like to see the 2 autoloaders from PERIL move up, but they got that bulldog that can probably kill both tanks if they do. MVG's using the cover to get between him and the bulldog to move up. Chico's coming around. He's going to kill MVG right here.
Yep.
Oh, he missed his shot.
Rando pushing up, trying to make a diversion.
Chico's going to reload. If he's smart, he'll just go right after him, but he's afraid of that other autoloader over there, Witz. If he goes after MVG, he's going to get hit by him.
And the Bulldog's coming into flank. Yeah.
Mac
All right, 5120's turning around to watch him. Up, and that cost him.
Rando's down.
Nice.
MVG's down.
Looks like Selva's got this one.
I think Selva's got this one, definitely. A little bit spread out. We got an auto alerts going on. The STI's moving in now.
Yeah. Bulldog still, the T-30 would get a hold of him, would be a one-shot, but yep, there was the...
Good job, Selva.
No chance really here, but I won't count out Wits, but okay, I'm going to count out Wits right there.
Good job, Selva. So while these guys are giving their in matches, congratulations, Hells. And before, I know we have to bring them in though, but maybe while you're bringing.
I like what Selva did there. They saw the lineup that PERIL was bringing, and PERIL was bringing a lot of burst damage, but really long reloads. So Selva just got hull down in the rubble. They said, we're going to weather the storm, and we're just going to pick at them and pick at them. And they did. They did a good job there.
And Chico Loco BR and the Conquer did the damage at 2658 on Selva with Dant King at 2518. So, and I have to say, no Huogo, if I'm saying it right, was close at 2162.
So I'll wait till he gets in.
All right, there we go. Let's make sure everybody gets connected in here. Yet again, I would like to welcome everybody here. PERIL Wednesday Night Flights late night, doing post-game interviews with both Selva and also with PERIL here. We brought in the leader of Selva, Mr. Casador, and then we also brought in Mr. Rando Calrissian and Shooter, the co-caller this evening. I'd like to say good evening, Mr. Casador, if I can call you that, sir.
Good evening.
How are you doing this wonderful evening? I want to say thank you for showing up and coming out to Wednesday Night Flights. Oh yes, Rando and Shooter, thank you for you guys for coming into Wednesday Night Fights.
Glad to be here.
I want to pick a big thank you out to Casador for helping me with doing some scheduling and some interpreting there, sir. I really, really appreciate your help. That made it so easy for me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was that game we were very distracted at the beginning. It was terrible.
Yes, sir.
Comm problems can do that.
Yeah, we only get on our feet at the last match.
Oh, wow.
So I wanted to say we tonight's guest commentators for tonight were Sniff My Wagon and Nerve Gamanko from Panda, and Sniff, as always, everybody loves the NFTG. Let's lead it out here. So Casador, thank you for coming out. Did your team have at least fun and have a great evening?
Yes. Yeah, so it was fun. and we have a lot of to learn yet in that type of competition.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was saying
Yeah.
in the beginning of this broadcast that I'd been seeing a lot of Selva guys playing in pub matches, and you know, it's good to see a clan just in kind of just breaking on the scene and making themselves known. So it's good to see.
Yeah, yes. We have a very terrible tradition of losing in that type of bets, but we are doing good in the tourney.
You guys are doing very well.
Sometimes you got to lose. Yeah, it looks like you guys are doing great. Sometimes, yeah, it does. The old saying, you have to break a few eggs before you can be able to bake. So.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We use that opportunity to make mistakes.
Yep.
Right. That's what Wednesday night fights is for. Learn, you know, getting out there, practicing, getting better. I'll say this to Rando and Shooter, your team looked exceptionally better than I've seen you. I mean, you guys were focusing tanks like champs. I was really taken back at your focus fire. It was really good tonight and on point.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
we
practiced
Wow.
this whole week working on getting our focus fire better, call outs. That's really this whole past week. That's what we've been focusing on.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Thank you.
We are looking to do the same thing.
Good.
That's always good.
Well, Casador, TVDL has said, you know, has been watching your guys' has been watching Selva and your team, and he had some great remarks. He and Pontiac Pat had some great remarks for you with your tournament performance this you know, through the whole tournament. So if you didn't get a chance to catch that stream, he gave you guys a great mention.
Yes, I will watch.
You did watch. Okay, good deal.
Yes, and we already have a match with them. They are very good. We will battle with them Saturday. Yeah. In the group, we will try to secure this second place.
Your goal there.
Excellent.
Who do you play this weekend?
Oh,
Yes, on Saturday.
On Saturday. Who
With
do you
them.
play?
Yes, we will.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to get the name of the team there that you play, but that's okay. Do you know the clan?
Poppers.
Poppers.
Poppers. Oh.
Poppers. Yes.
Poppers.
team.
Yes.
Tough
Oh,
game.
that could be a good match.
Tough team.
Yeah.
I have to say, Poppers have came a long way.
Yes. Yeah, very good.
so I have a question. So from a streamer's perspective, what did you guys think of the first match on Ruinberg on our lineup?
Great focus fire.
The
That was
first
definitely
match on Ruinberg.
First round.
Great focus fire.
I was surprised at your early push, but it definitely, you know, once you started doing it, we're like, oh, this is going to work, because Selva was still trying to get across that field, and you guys got there to that middle so fast, and then your focus fire was just outstanding. You were able to isolate and just eliminate tanks one by one. And Selva was all in the open because they had a much heavier lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Two
questioning how
704s.
those 704s were going to work out, but it seemed like they did very, very well.
Looney and Optimus said they can make it work, and so we were like, okay, we believe you.
And unfortunately, it was pretty much Looney's last clan match. I'm like, so how do you want to have fun with this? And they're like, let's do the twins. I'm like,
Yeah,
"All right."
Looney's being PCS with the Air Force to Turkey. Not sure how good his internet's going to be over there, so wanted to make sure we got him in plenty of games.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, hopefully he has safe travels.
Certainly.
Most definitely. Most definitely. So, as everybody knows here, I always go down and do an MVP of the night. And it was really hard there. 8-Up Tanker was showing some good things. SELVA, they were off some good things. Alrighty then.
I think
it's a dropsy night.
You got to go with the winning team for the night and the quarterback of the team, and I think that was Rando.
Yes, sir.
Oh, they were all they were listening to the stream and making fun of how much. Oh, Rando and his tier 7 light tank. They're like, oh, he did the whole thing by himself. Like, Hellcat's looking for promotion. Yeah, Randy should be promoted to Panda. Thanks, guys. See how it is.
So yeah, so Randy, we'll be getting you taken care of here shortly, and
Okay.
we'll get you all taken care of. Was there any other questions or comments there, lady, Miss Golem, that you would like to?
No, great match, guys, and
address,
I'm sorry I'm a bit dull-headed today, as I mentioned. Pistola says he's been sick the past week in our chat there, and says he's not being able to play, and he's glad that he got to see competitive play without actually playing it. So we're getting great feedbacks on the Wednesday night fights. It seems to be a great night to pick, awesome. And bringing the teams in on Wednesday and non-tournament without that tournament stress that is there.
Yeah.
So it makes it fun.
Yes, ma'am. Well, from all of us here at the Wednesday Night Fights crew, I want to say thank you, Casador. Thank you, sir, for coming and playing at Wednesday Night Fights. As always, with Rando and Shooter. Thank you guys for coming out and playing it up. And then I want to say thank you to Nerve and Sniff, my guest commentators that came in and commentated on this fight. Catch them again here in a half an hour. We'll be live yet again. 2 Gold League teams going at it. Law of 8 and Charge. Stick around. It's going to be a good fight. But for right now, from me and my awesome
dull-headed Lady Golem button pusher.
Friend, Lady Golem, my button pusher. I want to say thank you for watching with Pusher. I want to say thank you for watching with